for my spirits. My legs were not weary.
I could find it in my heart to disgrace my man's apparel and cry like a woman. But I must comfort the weaker vessel, therefore courage, good Alia.
I pray you bear with me. I cannot go no further.
For my part, I would rather bear with you than bear you. I should bear no cross if I did bear you, for I think you have no money enough.
Well, this is the forest of Arden.
Aye, now am I in Arden, poor fool I. When I was at home, I was in a better place, but travelers must be content.
Aye, be so, good Touchstone. Look who comes here. An old woman and a young man. But stand aside.
That is the way to make her scorn you still.
Corin, that thou knewst how I do love her.
I partly guess because I have loved ere now.
Oh, Corin, being old thou canst not guess. Though in thy youth thou was as true as lover as ever did sigh upon midnight pillar. If thy love were ever like to mine, as sure as I think never man loved so, how many actions most ridiculous hast thou been drawn to by thy fantasy?
1,000 that I have forgotten.
Ah! Then thou hast never loved so heartily! If thou rememberest not the slightest folly that love ever did make thee run into, thou hast not loved. Or if thou hast not sat where I sit now, wearing thy hearer and thy mistress' praise, thou hast not loved. Or if thou hast not broken from company abruptly, as my passion now makes me, thou hast not loved. Oh, Phoebe, Phoebe, Phoebe!
Alas, poor shepherd. Searching of thy wound, I have by hard adventure found mine own.
And mine. I remember when I was in love. Yes. I broke my sword upon a stone and bid him take that for coming a knight with Jane's smile. Oh, and I remember the kissing of her baitler and the cow's dugs her pretty chopped hands and milked. Oh, and I remember the wooing of Peascod instead of her, from whom I took 2 cods, and giving her them again, said with weeping tears, "Where is the wise day?" We that are true lovers run into strange capers, but as all is mortal in nature, so is all nature in love mortal in folly.
Thou speakest wiser than thou art ware of.
Nay, I shall ne'er beware of mine own wit till I break my shins against it.
Jove, this shepherd's passion is much upon my fashion.
And mine, but it grows something stale.
I pray you, one of you question yon woman if she for gold will give us any food. I almost faint to death.
Holla, you clown!
Peace, fool. She's not thy kinsman.
Who calls?
Your butler's mule?
Peace, I say.
Else are they very wretched.
Good evening to you, friend.
And to you, gentle sir. And to you all.
I pray you, if that love or gold can in this desert place by entertainment bring us to where we may rest ourselves and feed. Here's a young maid with travel much oppressed and faints for succor.
Fair sir, I pity her and wish for her sake more than for my own. My fortunes were more able to relieve her. But I am shepherdess to another and do not shear the fleeces that I graze. My master is of churlish disposition and little ready to find the ways of heaven by doing deeds of hospitality. Besides, his cot and sheep and bound feet are now on sale. And by reason of his absence, there is nothing that you will feed on.
prithee more? It will make you melancholy, my sword, you please.
I thank it. More, I prithee, more. I can suck melancholy out of a song as a weasel sucks egg.
My voice is ragged. I know I cannot please you.
I do not desire you to please me. I desire you to sing. Come, another stanza. Are you on stanza?
What you will.
Hey, I care not for their names. They owe me nothing. Will you sing?
More at your request than to please myself.
Then if ever I thank any man, I'll thank you. But that they call compliment is like the encounter of two dog apes, and when a man thanks me heartily, he thinks of giving him a penny. He renders me the beggarly thanks. But come, sing, and you that will not, hold your tongue.
Life couldn't recompense me better than to die now my master's debtor. Those who ambition shun will live beneath the sun. Come by me, here you'll find no enemy but winter and rough weather. Winter and rough weather.
I'll give you a verse to that note that I made yesterday, in despite of my invention. Thus it goes. If it do come to pass that any man turn ass, leaving his wealth and ease, a stubborn will to please, Duke Dame, here shall he see gross fools as he, and if he will come to me.
What's that, Duke de May?
'Tis a Greek invocation to call fools into a circle. I'll go sleep, if I can. If I cannot, I'll rail against all the firstborn of Egypt.
Now go seek the Duchess. Her banquet is prepared.
Dear master, I can go no further. Oh, I die for food. Here lie I down and measure out my grave. Farewell, kind master.
Oh, why, how now, Eve? No greater heart in thee. Live a little, comfort a little, and cheer thyself a little. If this uncouth forest yield anything savage, I will either be food for it, or bring it for food to thee. And for my sake, be comfortable. Hold death at arm's hand while I will be with thee. And if I bring thee not something to eat, then I give thee leaves to die. But if thou diest before I come, thou art a mocker of my labor. Now come, I shall bear thee to some shelter. Thou shalt not die for lack of dinner if there live anything in this desert. Cheer